Hello everybody and welcome back to Legend of Heroes, the Legend of Heroes Trails in Sky. My name is Oldtech. And let's just go ahead. We're all going over here, right? How in the world did you guys get through? The barricade hasn't been lifted on the Iceland Road yet. Well, it lifted for us. Mayor Maybill from... we came here on an errand for Mayor Maybill from Bose. Do you think you could get us in to see General Morgan? Joshua explained what the mayor requested without disclosing his identity. Well, that's understandable. In that case, I could definitely get you in to see the general, but unfortunately he's out at the moment. He's actually spearheading a number of searches right now. Looks like our timing was bad. You don't happen to have an idea when he might return, do you? I think he'll be back sometime today. There's a bar in that rest stop over there, so why don't you wait there for him? Let you know when he gets back. A bar in a rest stop? Why is there a bar in a place like this? Obviously because this is the border with the Empire. The screening process for those entering and leaving the country is really strict, so there are a lot of travelers who have to wait quite a bit. That makes a lot of sense. In that case, it's understandable that you would need facilities like an inn and a bar. Well then, we'll take you up on your suggestion and wait over at the bar. Alright then, suppose we're going over there. Man, making us wait so long. So what do we have to do? Talk to the innkeeper? Good day and welcome to our humble establishment on the outskirts of Bose. Since this is a bar, we've got wine to drink and food to eat. Just don't expect anything too elaborate. Okay, so what are we doing here? We're just talking to everybody. That blonde-haired man over there is rather handsome and well dressed. But after talking to him, I found him to be a little odd. Okay, yeah, he has a glass of wine in front of him. Okay, what do you have to say? I'm a merchant from the Erebonian Empire. Welcome to the Liberl Kingdom. Hey, and I'm on my way to Bose. Okay, thanks for sharing. So what's so weird? Okay, so we were supposed to talk to you. Blonde-haired man, what a surprise. This is my first time eating Liberl's cooking, but it was rather delectable. Well, I'm glad you liked it. If you head to town, there's a number of other places where you can eat great Liberl cooking as well. Anyway, enjoy your trip. That I will do, believe me. If this is the kind of food I can get in a border dive like this, then I truly am in for a feast elsewhere in this land. Well, excuse me for having my bar here on the outskirts of the country. Did he take that as... okay, whatever. Anyway, how about a glass of wine? I know it's not high-end exactly, but the taste is worth the price. Well then, maybe I will. Do you think this guy is... He looks like a traveler from the Empire if you ask me. Yeah, but then what? Then... What is it? Oh, we just had to talk to him again. Good day to you all, my fine friends. You appear to be citizens of Liberl, but may I ask you if you're traveling to the Empire? Nope, we're just here on an errand. We're not traveling to the Empire. You appear to be a citizen of Erebonian yourself. What about you? You here to visit the Liberl Kingdom? Ha! I'm glad you asked. I am indeed a visitor in Liberl, but for work and for pleasure. And you say you're running an errand, but I can see your true colors. I know exactly who you are. Who we are? Indeed, you're bracers, no? Don't tell anyone here, okay? How'd you know? We removed our bracer emblems. Wait, are you trying to tell us that you're in the same profession? It's true that there are guild branches in the Empire, but actually I'm not a bracer. I just know several people in the guild, that's all. And there's an air about you that reminded me of them, so I just thought I'd ask. Those are some excellent deductive reasoning skills you've got. I don't think an amateur could have picked us out of a crowd like that. Are you sure you're a traveler? Ha ha ha. Please don't look at me with such suspicious eyes. Those cold, flickering eyes of amber. Just like a glass of exquisite brandy. Oh no. You just make me want to kiss you and hold you in my arms. Is he drunk? What? You're a bold one, aren't you? Wait a minute. Are you one of those men who likes other boys? I just can't help myself when I see something beautiful standing before my eyes. Daughters of serenity, sons of elegance, supernal melodies and cleansing landscapes, masterpieces and stories to move the soul. And last but not least, the most exquisite food and drink. For things such as these are those which pique my interest. So you're a pervert, just like I thought. Yep, definitely a pervert. So that's how you would describe the man. So, anywho, how dreadful it is that genius is misunderstood in every generation. I feel as if my delicate glass heart is about to be broken. You, with your magnificent black hair, please comfort me in my time of need. Going to have to pass. You've already scarred me for life as it is. I've heard strange conversations in my day, but this one's worth remembering. The look on that kid's face. Ha! Oh, the sentry. Hey, you three. Yeah? Did the captain get back? Oh, it's the soldier from earlier. Oh, yeah, the general has just returned. Not the captain, the general. I just spoke to him about the matter and he said he'll meet you now. Really? Yeah, so come to the barracks with me immediately. Okay, on our way. Oh, that was much quicker than I thought. Yeah, now at least maybe we'll be able to find out what's going on. Okay, then let's be off, shall we? What? You aren't invited? Who do you think you are? Stay out of this! What are you following us around for? Timing is excellent. You didn't miss a beat in exiting behind us. It seemed almost natural, scarily so. Ha! You noticed. Everything about you all just seemed so interesting. I thought I'd take a gander. Please don't mind me. Carry on, my good gent and mademoiselles. Of course we're going to mind. Now get you. Now what? Get you. Shoo! What? Scrooge. Scrooge McDuck. Who was that guy? Seriously, what was his deal? He's not normal, that's for sure. Getting rid of that weirdo was probably better not only for ourselves, but a service for the world at large too. Now, what? No, not for the world at large. If you were so uncomfortable with him, then why would you let him loose into the world? Okay, now let's hurry and meet with the general. Okay, let's go. I could hear some arguing. Was there some kind of problem with another traveler? No, nothing big like that. That aside, could you let us meet with the general? Yeah, he's inside. His office is the last door on the left. Make sure you don't go wandering around in other places where you're not permitted. Okay, so... I'm wondering though. I actually want to try and enter some of the rooms. Just for fun. But let's save before we do it. Maintain ready status here in the fort. Okay, well you don't seem to mind me being here. Hey, how about you? Because of what happened 10 years ago, all the guards here are very tense. I hope we never have another breach at this gate by the Imperial Army. You don't seem very tense, since you're very welcoming of people just wandering around on your gate. The borders will always confronted with threats from the Empire, and therefore we must be extremely prudent in our actions, whatever we do. Otherwise, it could possibly give them a pretext to invade again. Okay, any doors here? No, there's nothing. Okay, the last door on the left. This is not the general's area. I was involved in the search for the missing airliner until late last night, so I'm dead tired. Yeah, well, how about going to sleep then? How about here? What's this? Door's locked. Okay, never mind. General, the end of the hall on the left. It looks like this is the general's room. Knock. Alright, here goes nothing. Hi, General Guy. Are you here on behalf of Miss Maybell? That's right. Oh, gruff voice. Very well, come inside. Thank you for seeing us. I'm glad that you came. My name is Morgan. Okay, whatever. I have been tasked with guarding the Hacken Gate by Her Majesty, Queen Alicia. It's an honor to meet you, sir. We are all here on behalf of Mayor Maybell. Please pardon our intrusion during such a busy time. There's no need to apologize. I've known Maybell since she was but a child. I couldn't imagine ignoring her request, much less one from the mayor. Alright then, would you please read this first? Mayor Maybell's letter. So it's about the missing airline, is it? Under ordinary circumstances, that information would be strictly confidential. But considering this is a request coming from her, I'll tell you everything I know. Sweet! Huh? Why are you happy about something that doesn't concern you? Crap, I should have kept my mouth shut. The mayor appears quite distraught over the situation, as though we've wanted to do anything we can to assist her. I see. Well, I'm glad to hear that she has been blessed with some good people around her. Let me get right down to things and explain the status of our search efforts. Please do. The airliner, Linda, disappeared on its way to Roland after taking off from the Boise landing port. Presently, we have units searching all areas of the region, but we have yet to come up with anything. So, what you're saying is the possibility of the incident being caused by monsters or an accident is fairly slim, right? If an airship of that size had crashed, it likely would have been discovered in the initial search efforts. Yes, that's exactly right. In fact, the flight route between Boise and Roland goes over some plains that allow a commanding view of the land. And of course, the probability of the airliner going down in Valeria Lake or the ocean is extremely low. Boy, am I relieved to hear that it's probably not a worst case scenario like that. So if those have been ruled out, then that leaves the door open to the possibility that the airship could have been taken, right? Which makes me think that the only remaining motives must be to loot the cargo or demand a ransom for the hostages. In other words, a hijacking, right? Also, considering the geographical conditions, it could have been a covert operation carried out by the Imperial Army. And that would be really big news if that were the case. What's the matter, General? I was just thinking that that's quite an impressive assessment for some civilians. I also considered the possibility that the Imperial Army was involved, so we have enforced strict regulations on the flow of information. An international incident, if taken lightly, could result in another war. But thanks to the small mercies of Idius, the possibility for another conflict disappeared early this morning. A certain organization sent a letter to the royal family and Orbital Ship Co., claiming responsibility and demanding a ransom for the passengers. This organization goes by the name of the Capua family. Oh, okay. We know those. You know, like in the end of the prologue level, the boss was Josette Capua. Okay, but the Capua family, it couldn't be who I think it is, could it? It certainly appears to be that way. The Sky Bandits who have been operating in the shadows in the Boise region and are led by 3 siblings at their head. I take it you've heard of them. Not only have we heard of them, we just had a run-in with them in Roland. Why are you telling him this, Estelle? I just can't believe those good-for-nothing thieves have managed to create such a big incident here in Boise. Estelle... Oops. You had a run-in with them in Roland? I'd heard that some of their gang had showed up in the Roland region, but I think he's on to us. Yeah, because of you and your big mouth. I see now. I thought the way you were able to analyze the situation was strange for mere civilians, but I never would have guessed that a girl and a couple of kids like you were braziers. Who are you calling kids? You, obviously. Just for the record, Mayor Maybell did in fact request that we come here and talk to you. Silence, deceivers! Get in here, men! He looks pretty pissed. So this is how a hard-nosed military man acts, eh? Oh dear. What's the matter, General? Did these visitors try to pull anything funny? These braces need to be shown the door. Throw them out immediately. Okay. Just what is your problem, old man? Trying to brush yourself like bugs? You're no different. Hiding your identity so you could try and finagle some information out of me. It's because you pull underhanded actions like that braces can't be trusted. Just what do you get off calling it finagling? What is that word? It's your own fault since you didn't share information with the guild to begin with. Nonsense. And who in their right mind would leave an incident this big in the hands of a mere civilian group? I swear, of all the stupid things Maybell could have tried to pull, hiring a bunch of kids like this and getting in the way of our search party. How about you cut with the crap, General? Yeah, you tell him, you tell him, Sherazade. Why do you think we've had to come all the way from Berlin to begin with? It's because when it comes down to you, military morons can't do your job. What did you just say? Holy cow. Shara's really pissed, alright. For the past few months, you've known about the string of burglaries, which seem to be the work of the Sky Bandits, right? And who, knowing full well it was them, dumped the workload onto the guild instead of looking into it themselves like they should have? Huh? And now the second this incident happens, you get on your high horse with an attitude. Yet you've got nothing to show for it. No hostages, or even the location of the missing airliner. Don't you think that's an embarrassment to the entire kingdom? Silence, girl! The military is an organization that runs on discipline and does not take action on a whim. Unlike a group I know of who didn't think ahead and let the Sky Bandits escape. So enough with your insolence. So you're really looking for a fight, aren't you? Okay, here come the true troubadour to save the day. How sad it is to see such discord. Oh god. Strife brings nothing to be borne, but only extends the barren wilderness within our hearts. Let me sing a requiem for you all, one to soothe your parched souls. Gentle in wistful tune to bathe your brittle spirits and cause the deserts of your hearts to bloom. Yeah. Brightly shooting stars leaving trails in the skies. Like a guiding light they show me the way to your eyes. This yearning passion tears my heart in twain, and the cruel moon marks my pain. If this fleeting dream shall never be... I'm not singing to the tune at all. A single wound will remain in my heart for all to see. Our passionate first and final kiss. Your tears to me are an amber bliss. Sorry, Joshua. Let us immure this eternal love. Good job. Haha, It looks like you all understood what I was trying to get across. Well, what is it that is most precious above all? That's love and peace, baby. Glitter. I think it's about time for the search party to be returning with their reports. That's right, General. I should get back to my duties, and make sure you don't let those kids in again. Oh, and cancel any further checks on the travelers along the Isen Road. Having these kids around any longer will just be an eyesore. Right away, sir. He ran away. I wish we could escape. He's still right behind us, isn't he? Yep, he's right there. Ha 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 ha. No matter which country you visit, military men lack romanticism. But you lot, on the other hand, appear to appreciate my aesthetic sense. I don't think so. You know, maybe we should get going ourselves. Yeah, good idea. We had a bit of trouble, but we did manage to get some information. After we head back to Bose, how about we think about our future plan of attack? Oh, just ignoring the guy. Hmm? Where are you going? Wait for me! I mean, please wait for me. Yeah, remember to be polite. Oh, you're at the inn now. Let me try and introduce myself again. I'm Olivier Lenheim, a wandering bard and musician by trade. As you already know, I am an Erebonian touring your fair Liberl. I'm still and... Now wait a minute, why do we have to introduce ourselves to you? Easy. Still, he did intercede for us back there. I'm Joshua, and I'm Sherazard. Things were getting pretty heated, and I'm glad you stepped in before something really bad happened. Let me just say thanks. I've got nothing to thank me for. I only did what any person who loves beauty and peace would have done. However, if you insist, how about going out on a date with me for a day? I'm going to have to pass on that. First of all, I don't have that sort of free time. That's too bad. Alright then, I guess I'll accept Joshua as a substitute. What do I have to do with any of this? Please don't involve me in your questionable humor. Well, that's odd. I didn't mean it as a joke. That makes it all the more joke. Saying that makes you even more questionable. Now, just a minute. How come you didn't invite me on a date? Oh, you jelly? You? I don't know how to put this, but you're a bit lacking in the sexy department. You might want to think about taking a lesson or two from your friends here. Well, excuse me for not being sexy and very loud. And just what do you mean by saying I should take a few lessons from Joshua? Calm down, Estelle. I think you're cute enough just the way you are. Though I guess it's true, you are a bit lackluster in the sexy category. What did you just say? Oh, good grief. Anyway, like I said before, we're busy. Sorry, there's not a better way to thank you, but we've got to get going. Then how about you take me along with you to the city of Bose? This is my first time in Liberl after all, and I'd like to request a guide. Well, if that's all that you want, then I don't mind. Sure, now just a second. It's the least we can do, and we're headed to the same place anyway. Plus, acting as a guide is one of a bracer's many duties. Oh, alright. I guess we're stuck with him until then. But if he tries to sink his poisonous fangs of lust into Joshua... Estelle? Don't you worry, Joshua. I'll protect you. He doesn't like me, so I can do it. I'll save you from his perverted attentions if he tries anything funny. What is it exactly that you think he'll try? Please don't refer to me like I'm some sort of ferocious beast. I'd rather that you call me a hunter of love. He's gonna do it. Whatever it is. Even Love Stealer wouldn't be that bad of a title either. Heh heh heh. I like this guy. Are you right in the head? So how about it, everyone? Shall we leave for Bose? I'm counting on you all to get me there safely. Now let us be off. Who died and made you leader? Hey, wait a minute, you. I'm not done warning you about the grisly fate that awaits you if you sully Joshua's innocence. Just those pictures in the head right now. Oh, we have him as a character actually. So he's gonna fight along with us. We have the 4-man train again. Make it a little bigger, then a circle. Yeah. Okay, good. Let's move. I don't think there's too much else to do. Actually, before we move on, I'm gonna end the episode here, I think. No, nah, we're gonna end when we reach Bose. There's nothing on the way anyway, so let's fight with him actually and see what he can do. Okay, Olivier Lenheim, you can do some arts, and then you can attack very far away actually. You have something called Quick Draw and Howling Bullet. I'm assuming you can shoot. Yeah, you have a gun in your hand. That would make a lot of sense. Boom! That's pretty cool.
99.
Nice little prince. Cool. He's only level 13 though, so he's actually a level behind the others. Okay, I just went over here to check the quick draw real quick. Oh, it's I can choose where the area should be. Ah, that's cool. Fires off several rounds in the blink of an eye. Okay, let's check it. Okay, so that's cool enough. Just bam 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 bam, and then damages all targets in the area. That's cool. Okay, we're here. So this is Bose, is it? It's more urban than I'd imagined. That building over there is Bose Market, no? Well, you seem to be quite knowledgeable. Are you sure this is really your first time in Liberl? Ha! I was smart enough to buy a tourist guidebook before I left. One published by your very own Liberl News, no less. Guidebook? Do they really sell such things? I don't know how to say it, but we live in a really convenient age. So, do you intend to go shopping at the Bose Market now? Yep. And after doing a bit of window shopping, I plan to dress up and dine out. Okay. Just thought, well, I don't know why I thought that dress up meant like doing dress up and yeah, cosplay, whatever. According to the guide, there's supposed to be a 3-star restaurant in town. Right, the place we eat at with the mayor. What I mean to say is, I guess this is the place. Yeah, that's 3 stars. The Anti-Rosy. Authentic Liberl cuisine, or so they say. Indeed, no doubt this is the place. I'm quite looking forward to it. But it's supposed to cost a pretty mirror if you decide to go with a full course meal. I'd have to recommend a normal bar any day over this. Worry not, my fair lady. I've brought sufficient travel expenses. If that's not enough, I'll earn more with my superb skills. You're not talking about your songs and musical renditions, are you? Can you actually earn mirror with that crap? Way to be honest, still. Ha! I've starred as a main opera singer at the Great Theatre in the Erebonian capital before. Oh! If I remember right, I once earned 1 million mirror in a single night. Big fat liar. Alright, everyone, good work. I guess this is farewell until fate brings us together once more. Adios, amigos. Off he goes. No doubt we will see him again. What horror have we unleashed upon this poor innocent city? Is everyone from Erebonian a weirdo like that? I don't think it... I like the idea of that being the Empire stereotype. Huh? What I'm trying to say is that I think the majority of the people there are quite serious. Yeah, if the majority would be like that, everyone would be heads over heels for Joshua. I read in a book that their ethos respects the strong, silent type. Ethos? Huh? Hmm? So, what you're saying is that he's simply a weirdo because he's an artist. Just hold up there still. If the artists of this world heard that, they'd be less than pleased. Let's see. We need to report some of the information we got out of the general to Lookin. It would be best if we let Mayor Maybill know after that too. So first we visit the guild and then the mayor's residence. Okay, let's get going. But before we do that, we're gonna end off the episode. So it's first gonna be in the next one. So, thank you all so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.